Welcome to Soap Comfort with Amanda. I am so excited that you are here to join me today to learn a little bit more about the wonderful world of sewing. We're going to dive right into today's content, which is all about the wonderful world of fleece. Fleece is a substance that you're going to find lots of garments made out of whenever you go to the store, especially during the winter time. You find fleece vest, jacket, blankets. The reason is it is a very warm material. It is usually made out of 100% polyester. This is a smooth fleece on both sides, and it has a print. And as you can see on the right and wrong, it's smooth. So this is considered an active fleece. You can use it for pretty much anything. It doesn't have a right or wrong. The scale is too big for a doll, but it can be used for a child or an adult, teen, anyone. This is a micro fleece. You'll see it's much thinner than your regular fleece. It does have a wrong side, which is kind of pilly, and a right side. So this is also used a lot for baby buntings, blankets, and other mittens and hats for babies because it's very thin but has all the properties of fleece and keeps you warm. Now, the reason fleece is so popular is that it's moisture resistant and it maintains warmth when wet. However, it does not have a lot of wind resistance, especially when wet. So this one is also, I'm trying to remember, this is called alpine fleece. Alpine fleece is what you see the most in the garment industry. It has a right and a wrong. This is a wrong side, it's smooth. This is the right side, it's bumpy. This is what I'm going to use for our little tutorial here. The main thing and the main reason I'm showing you what fleece is it is not acrylic. It is not this type of material that when you run your hand this way, you can see it comes up. This is acrylic. This is fake fur. It sheds. Fleece does not shed. So we don't want to use acrylics. We also don't want to use our micro-touch fibers. As you can see, these are another type of fake fur that also shed whenever you cut them. So what we want to use is a fleece, which basically has a self-healing edge and doesn't run or fray. And that's what we're going to use for our little project here. Now, our project is going to require a piece of fleece that is at least 20 inches long by 2 inches wide. So here's my little dolly Kaylee wearing my sample scarf. As you can see, it's made out of fleece and it has some fringe. So we're actually going to go over how to make this little scarf out of fleece. It's very simple, just takes a few minutes. So what you need is a piece of fleece that is at least 20 inches wide by 2 inches tall. This is the grain line of your fleece. As you can see, it's rolled and has some stitching. So we're going to go right sides to right sides. And I'm going to take some sort of ruler. Doesn't matter. I like the clear because it's very easy to see where I'm marking. And I'm going to lay, this time I have a straight edge right now. So I'm going to lay my ruler, because it's clear, where I can see 2 inches to my left side and then 10 inches straight. Now I'm going to take my marking pen and I'm going to mark my fabric where I'm going to cut. Now this is for a doll. It doesn't have to be 100% precise, but the more precise you are with this, the easier other projects will be down the road. Okay, this is a washable marking pen. As you can see, I have my line drawn across the grain, not with the grain. The grain goes this way. We're going across the grain because we want that stretch that fleece has. That's actually one reason that people use it for garments, is because it has a nice stretch and it can conform to the body. So now we're just going to cut along that line, just like that. And again, if you're not 100% precise, don't worry about it. Sewing is not so much about precision as it is getting close and having a nice finished product in the end. So now we have a 20" by 2" strip of fabric. And as you can see, we have stretched this way, which is how we want it. Now I'm going to lay my ends together. And this does not have to be precise in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to cut about an inch into the fleece, about halfway. And then we're going to cut that into 3 sections. Why 3? Because it looks about the right width for the scale of our doll. And then we have fringe. And again, they're not 100% the same. That's okay. You can come back and use your little scissors and just clean it up if you want, or leave it. Now I used a washable pin, so if I ever wash this, then the line on the outside won't be seen. It'll fade. So I'm just going to take this off of Miss Kaylee, and I'm going to show you how we put the new one I just made onto the dolly. So here's your doll. This will fit any 18" doll, any brand, doesn't matter if it's a My Life, Our Generation. This just happens to be Kaylee, my American Girl doll. And we're going to go, I'm going right over left, and then left over right, and just tying a little knot. And voila, Kaylee is now ready for her winter activities, whatever you want to do outside, and her neck will stay warm. And we have learned a little bit more about fleece. Thank you so much for taking time to learn a little bit about the wonderful world of fleece and how to make a no-sew scarf with me today at Sew Comfort with Amanda. If you would like to continue the conversation, please join us at the private Facebook group, Sew Comfort with Amanda, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you have. If you'd like to learn more about fleece, you can go to joannas.com or hobbylobby.com or any other retailer and learn more about how to purchase fleece and all the different things that you can do with it. So thank you, and I hope this video gave you some benefit. If it did, please give us a thumbs up and let us know what else you would like to learn about on this journey into the world of sewing. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.